out our service this evening, with Matovu, which is normally a morning prayer, but there's nothing in it that defines it as a morning prayer. And the words come from this week's Torah portion. So you can find it on page 630. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. Va'ani berov chastecha avo vetecha eshtachaveh el hechal kodshecha be'yiratecha. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. Adonai ahavti me'on betecha, umikol mishkan kevodecha. Va'ani eshtachaveh ve'echra'a evrecha lifnei Adonai osi. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. Va'ani tefilati lecha Adonai et ratzon. Elohim berov chastecha aneni be'emet yishecha. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. How good and lovely is this space. And we are so ready to welcome in the Shabbat together as a community in this space. So I would like to welcome up Sophia and Wenda to light our candles, the blessing for which can be found on page 120. Yeah. Okay. Amen. I'm still kind of skeptical on how lit that is, but okay, I see. Okay. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. And now we welcome in the Sabbath bride with Lecha Dodi on page 138 and 139. We will sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we get to verse 9, I invite you, if you are able, to rise and face the door and imagine the Sabbath coming down the aisle like a beautiful bride to join us here in our sanctuary. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet ve'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitorari, kiva orach kumi uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom atet bala, gam besimcha u'betzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. And now we've opened our spirits with Matovu. We lit our Shabbat candle and welcomed in the Sabbath bride, and we're ready to segue into our evening service with a Chatzi Kaddish on page 144. Yitkada v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'b'yomechon, u'chayetecho beit Yisrael, bagala, u'bizman karif, ve'imeru amen. Yeheshme Rabba mevarach, ve'alamu al me'almaya, yidbarach ve'yishtabach, v'yidpa'ar v'yitromam v'naseh, v'yitadar v'yit'ale v'yithalal, shemei dekudesha barichu, ve'la min kol berchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. On page 146, we come to the call to worship. Please prepare yourselves for the Baruch Hu. Et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. We read together on page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzebaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 150, sorry. Ahavat olam bet Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu, uvkumenu nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed. Ki hen chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, nege yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. On page 152 and 153 is the Shema, followed by the Ve'ahavta. I invite you to prepare yourselves for these words of Torah. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha. Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzabecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים אלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Please be seated. We read responsively on page 157. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Sinai we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work every day, and the nation shall be one in our peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha neder bakodesh, nora tehilo tosefele, nora tehilo tosefele, malechutecha ra'u banecha bokei ayam, לפני משה ומרים זה אלי, ענו ואמרו אדוני, ימלוך לעולם ועד, מי כמוך באים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 160. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 162. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We come now to the central portion of our evening prayer. The tefillah starts on page 164 and continues over the next few pages. I invite you to prepare yourselves for this set of blessings. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula livnei v'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol, Atah Rav le'Hoshia, Morid hatal, Mechakel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Nichamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechayei, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. Fun side note, I was having dinner with a friend of mine from Jewish camp way back in the day, earlier this week, and he told me that when he was growing up at his home shul in California, they used to do the first blessing of the tefillah so that the couples were together. It would be like Elohei Abraham, Velohei Sarah, and I've never heard anybody do that before, and I thought that was very interesting, and I've been just kind of playing that in my head all week. Anyway, that's my story about tefillah. Okay, we continue together on page 173. Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from our complacency. Make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Deny to us the false Shabbat, which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of this sanctuary is not the border of the living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, and our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'el lehodot. 178. Shalom Rav, Vayisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Vayisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon, L'chol hashalom, v'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael, b'chol eit u'v'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam, tasim leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We take a moment now for silent prayer. You might use the words on pages 180 and 181, or the meditations of your own heart. Yehiyu leratzon imrei fi v'hagyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, Adonai, our rock and redeemer. We turn our thoughts now to those who are ill or injured and in need of healing. We have on our Misha Berach list this week Ricky Grant, Mary Kennedy, Edith and Norman King, Skip, Kathy and Jeffrey Brace, Denise Logan, Ruth Brenner, John Corr, Rosalind Cantu, Karen Thompson, Sharon Buell, Jean Walker, Louis Perlman, Eileen Milner, Mike Haug, Bill Brooks, Brianna Campbell, Josiah Pendleton, Denise Smith, Lori Perry, Scott Platts, Dave Avery, Burke Asher, Bob Katz, Bob Sparkman, Gail Garifo, Cheryl Manny Ho, Seal Honig, Wendy Labanow, Benjamin Hartman, Scott King, Chegg King, McKenna Heiss, Nick Joliot, Rebecca Barnes, Steve and Marion Renard, Bernard Strassner, Robin Cohen, Ethan Cantwell, Pam Dabbs, Louis King, Fran Warona, Ariel Botsluva, Ann O'Neill, Maximo Alexander, and Rafael Lopez. If anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time, please do so. The Misha Berach is on page 371, and we pray for the health of mind, body, and spirit for all those in need. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha La'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We also pray for the health and safety of all those in our community who are active military, first responders, and peacekeepers, those around the world whose jobs are dangerous so that our lives might not be. We have on that list Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Richard Rubino, Howard Mergler, Kyle Smet, Andrew Booth, Joseph Cald, Daniel and Bridget Stambowski, many members of the Nemero family, Pete Abelson, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Rob Apgar, Ben Farrell, Caleb Menzies, Francis Petraka, Noah Kaplan, and of course all those in the armed services and on the ships at sea that tune in and watch us from our live stream. May the one who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed services. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in danger's path, may God bring them back, whole of mind and body, to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tzevaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful and guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love, and let them be blessed to return home with life and peace now and forever. And let us say, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Balak, a wild story about a talking donkey, angels, false prophets turned into real ones, and a curse that becomes a blessing. This Shabbat is also the 17th day of the Hebrew month of Tammuz. Though traditional observance of this fast day is moved to after Shabbat so as not to decrease the peace and joy of the Sabbath, we are told that this is the date on which 5 calamities befell the Jewish people. Moses broke the 2 tablets of stone in front of Mount Sinai. The daily Tamid offering ceased to be brought. During the age of the Roman siege of Jerusalem, the city walls were breached, preceding the destruction of the Second Temple. That's the most important one. Prior to Bar Kokhba's revolt, the Roman military leader Apostomus burned a Torah scroll, and an idol was erected in the temple. This date begins the 3 weeks of mourning that lead up to Tisha B'Av, the date on which both temples were destroyed by the Babylonians and the Romans respectively, and on which the Bar Kokhba revolt was fully crushed, and also the date on which Jews were expelled from medieval Europe, and on which the final solution was determined in Wannsee. So these are all terrible things, and most of them had lasting effects on the Jewish people. The most egregious atrocities were curses brought upon us by enemy nations. Unlike in the story of the prophet Balaam in this week's Torah portion, these aggressors were not thwarted in time, and they were successful in bringing seeming ruin to the people. And yet, we survived, we thrived, and we will outlive all those who seek to destroy us. When the non-Israelite prophet Balaam seeks to curse the Israelites on behalf of the Moabite king Balak, he is instead moved by the Spirit of the Lord to speak the words that become the start of our Matovu prayer. How lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. His curses were literally turned into blessings. We, the Jewish people, have managed to make some of the tragedies that have befallen us into blessings as well. We were slaves in Egypt, and now we have the beautiful festival of Passover. We survived the attempted genocide of ancient Persia, and now we have the Feast of Frivolity, Purim. The Babylonians destroyed our first temple, but our ancestors and prophets maintained their Judaism in exile as best they could and eventually built a second one. The Romans destroyed that one too, so we created synagogues. We wrote the Talmud. We instituted rabbinic Judaism and prayers in lieu of sacrifices and priests. Europe forced conversions, terrorized our communities, and kicked us out of nearly every country in the continent, so we picked up and formed new communities in the Pale of Settlement, in the Holy Land, in the New World. We have known since at least the 3rd century CE that wherever we go, that is our homeland, that we are a resilient people who will form sacred communities wherever we find ourselves. I often say when we have the chance to sing Matovu that what makes the tents of the Israelites lovely, what makes our synagogues a blessing, isn't just the physical location and the excellent design of the building, which, by the way, if you've ever actually been in here for a morning service, I know we don't have them most Shabbats, but the natural lighting in here is beautiful. So singing Matovu in the morning is also like, wow, what an awesome dwelling place to pray in. But what really makes it beautiful is the people in it. The love, the spirituality, the kinship that fills the space. That is what makes our houses of worship and our meeting places beautiful and allows us to build up a world of justice and love that helps us survive through difficult times. Even as we argue through our differences, as Jews tend to do, may we all work to build unity and strength with our wider community and turn curses into blessings for our people and for the world. Amen and Shabbat Shalom. We turn now toward our concluding prayers. So I'd like to call our Oneg families back up for the Aleinu, which is on page 586. And I invite you all to prepare yourselves for the ark to be open. If I can find the page myself. Aleinu l'shabach l'adon hakol, lated gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kogoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishpechot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vigor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר לה' למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד. ושמו אחד. You may be seated. We turn our thoughts now to those who are still with us in spirit and not in body. This week marks a yahrzeit, an anniversary of death for Ruth Leon, Joan Ann Schaefer, Herman Zutz, Melvin Glass, Otto Haug, Joel Markowitz, and Gitchell Apple. And we are still within the year of mourning for Renee Adler Kaplan, Ivy Bells, Lee McCoy, Jeannie Grissom, Betsy Klarman, Daniel Stein, Joyce Feinberg, Richard Gottfried, Rose Mallinger, Jerry Rabinowitz, Cecil and David Rosenthal, Bernice and Sylvan Simon, Melvin Wax, Irving Younger, Alexandra Haley, Pat Burton, Tony Gerisi, John Jenkins, Peter Winkler, Bernice Strassner, Lori Gilbert Kay, Roland Lane, Larry Washington, Dean Ashley, Sophie Levy, Donna Thatcher, and Deborah Friedlander. And if anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time, please do so. The Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Mourners and those who wish to join them may rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayeh techol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv, v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlam araba min shemaya v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'rumav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. You may be seated. Oseh shalom b'rumav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. The Imru. A couple of announcements. Next week, we will have our pre-Shabbat sing-along at 6:30. Please come. It's an excellent time to share ideas about new music in the service, to hear some new music. Let us know what your favorite tune is. We have a lot of fun, and we make decisions that affect everybody else. So come to that if you want to have any say in the musical choices of the service. Then the next 2 weeks are just regular Friday night services at 7:30. They will be lay-led while I am off teaching at a summer camp. The last Saturday, is that the 27th, is game night? Yes. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, July 27th, there is game night here, BYOB and snacks, but they'll have mahjong and poker, and if you don't know those games, someone will teach you, and if you want to bring another game, maybe someone will play it with you. Just come, schmooze, have fun. And then our next thing is not until August 20th, so that's kind of a while away, but if you are a teacher on the religious school board or a Majachim, you are invited to a meeting on August 20th with our new ISJL fellow. And then the 25th is our open house, which is for everybody, but especially if you have kids to register for religious school. Am I missing anything? Okay. All right. It's a little quiet in the summer, but we got stuff going on. Oh, book club, July 31st. Yes. What? Is that Oh, but I don't think we're confirmed. Okay. We will also probably have a beer tasting at the end of August. Stay tuned. Okay. After our closing song, we're going to have a presentation from our almost soon-to-be bar mitzvah about his mitzvah project, but he has requested that it is not on the stream. So we're going to do our closing song and finish the service formally for our friends watching at home, and then stay put for a moment for that, okay? Great. So our closing song is on page 657. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Salam Aleinu ve'akolam. Salam, salam. Salam Aleinu ve'akolam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Salam Aleinu ve'akolam. Salam, salam. Salam Aleinu ve'akolam. Salam, salam. Salam, Shabbat Shalom. Stay tuned for just a moment, and then we will adjourn for Kiddush and Oneg. Okay. Our technology people are conferring in there.